We're like a hidden gem within Salem, within Oregon. And we're tucked away here location-wise, and so we're often overlooked in many ways, and I think this kind of spotlight shone on the school is amazing. It's really great.
There's actually going to be a positive impact. Real change is going to come our way. It's going to show the rest of the world what death can do.
When it came up that they were actually coming to Salem, I signed up. I wanted to be a part of it no matter what.
When you look and you realize that it gets to this point with all the hundreds of people that are here right now, it is kind of amazing.
It shows that, hey, it doesn't matter. Good times, bad times, we'll come together and help people that need the help.
We were absolutely excited to be able to help out, help our community, and do something good for the children.
Every individual that came out made the difference of this project coming together.
This has been the best decision of my life to be part of this project. It's pretty emotional for me to think about how this community has responded. Salem has absolutely put itself on the map with this project, and that's cool. That's really cool.
We think coming to Salem is the perfect choice. The boys' dorm that currently exists is a large structure, and it has some seismic issues. People can still live there, but the eventual goal of the school is to move all of those boys out of that dorm.
When I walked into the dorms, it was pretty hard for me to think that I would ever have my kids there. Very cold, and it was just, to me, that just kind of twisted me up to think that these kids were staying here.
We think it's a great story with Halloween, and we're going to have a lot of fun with the Nightmare Factory. Rich's website and I mean his whole sort of business model is all about philanthropy. And within a couple of hours after walking around the school, and he's like, "I'm in. I can't not do this." It was instant.
We have a real diverse team. It's not just my company, so I kind of blended other companies and other needs. So we got a very talented team.
So folks, we're going to the ambush, okay? And I don't know if you've been part of an ambush before, but we're gonna try and be as stealth as possible. So we're lining up our caravan. We're gonna get out of here with a police presence, then locations, then our 3 pass vans, then our stake bed, and then the camera truck.
I'm ready to get going. It's hard. It's like Christmas morning, you know what I mean? It's just like, I know what I got for Christmas, but I can't open it yet.
It was a pivotal moment in our lives to come around that corner and see the kids coming and the administration and boy, we were just so ready to show them what we could do.
Good morning, Oregon School for the Deaf.
Felt like finally, I mean, the school deserves a lot of recognition for its amazing, it's an amazing school. And so I was really pleased, very pleased with this happening.
Being able to roll on campus and see all these hundreds of people who all had no idea what was coming, to see their expressions and to see in their faces genuinely knowing that there's going to be change at OSD for the first time in a long time.
He's only got 106 hours to build it. We had to get building permits in a matter of hours. We had to get the drawings done in just a few days. So everything was very high-paced.
It's what we call our Braveheart March, okay? Because if you guys are familiar with that movie, okay, it's like you're a bunch of crazy Scots charging into battle, all right?
To see the kids for the first time and to see their excitement on their face was pretty powerful. The challenges, I think, on the job were controlling the volunteers to allow all of them to have an opportunity. Because we wanted everybody to share in that, and certainly with the trades.
letting all the trades participate in that.
We had over 5,000 asked for volunteers, and we'll probably have space for about 1,200. So 24/7, we will have everybody out here pretty much running a community.
I think a project like this coming to Salem will have a lasting impact on the community for years to come.
We brought the team from the SEDCOR together, our Construction Alliance group, and hey, it's all happening now. It's fantastic.
We're getting ready to pour. It's about 160 yards.
If they want to pour this stuff out and be able to walk on it right away so they can keep building. They don't want to wait for concrete to get hard.
It's a high-performance mix that's designed to set up real quick, gain strength real quick so that the rest of the crew can start building on it as early as sometime tomorrow.
This concrete, before we're done to one end, we'll be smoothing it out on the other end. It's fast. Haunted House is going really crazy with things we're doing. We poured that concrete last night. So right now inside we're building walls, we're putting in new electrical, we're putting in some fire systems in there for safety, and then later in this evening we'll deliver all the materials and get them staged for the framing in the morning. We're just right on clockwork. I mean, we poured within 3 minutes of our plan, so pretty successful day.
Last night we finished up pouring, and it was about 5 o'clock. About 5 hours later, we had a bunch of volunteers come in, strip all the forms off, all the stakes off. They had that done in about an hour, which is really fast. We appreciated the volunteers' help on it. Following that, we had our drains come in. That was about 1 o'clock this morning. By 3 o'clock, they were backfilling.
Well, we got here at 5:30, but we built the walls last week and the week before in the lumber yard and have them ready to go, and now we're going to set them.
But we're trying to get these walls poured by about 11 o'clock today. It's challenging, like the whole project is for everybody here, it looks like.
We'll be installing all the piping and control valves and everything for a complete fire sprinkler system in the new building, and then some modifications here in the haunted house. We'll have 2 12-hour shifts, one to rough it in, and then we have another 10-hour shift actually to do the finish work when we're done.
Every one of my guys volunteered and said that they would come, and they were happy to do it, happy to be part of it. We've been part of this community for so long that it always makes you feel good to be able to give back.
I am supplying the espressos here this morning. I just saw the opportunity and I took it. I just made a phone call and then made a couple more phone calls and found my way in.
I passed out snacks and beverages to the workers, everybody, and every one of these people, you can tell that the look in their eyes that it's exciting.
Everyone's happy to volunteer and jump up and help with whatever that they need help with, and that's been the experience, talking to everybody and how they came here, where they came from, and why we're doing it.
On a project like this, where would normally be, several months in design phase, was getting time stamped for the changes almost as we would go through it. We've got eco roof going on and solar roof going on, and all these have all their own particular loads which affect the trusses.
We're seeing subcontractors and contractors that compete against one another, working hand in hand with one another. We're seeing people come out and donate things as far as their time, their money, their resources. It's great.
We're just a little bit ahead of schedule. I'm not telling those guys that because I want them to keep on going, pushing it really hard. We finished up our solar panels a little bit, got those all connected. That's kind of exciting. We're inside, we have cabinets going on, the painters are painting, we have trim guys putting in trim, we have flooring going on. Probably about 40 guys in there working right now at one time.
We have provided the labor and some of the materials here to install a 6 kilowatt system. It's going to generate enough power for this dormitory to cover about 1/3 of its energy use over the year.
Today we're prepping for all the sidewalks, as you can see back here. You think there takes a lot of people, but when you look out here, it's like, holy mackerel, there is a lot of people out here.
Originally it was going to be 12-hour shifts, but realistically we've been out here 16, 18 hours a day just to get it done. And some nights we get a little more sleep, some nights we get a little less. But it's been worth it, it's been a lot of fun.
It's really fun to be a part of. I've actually been in the haunted house before in the past and was terrified, so I can't even imagine what it's going to be like now.
I truly think that, this is just the most amazing thing. It's going to do wonders for the school, for the kids, for the rest of their lives.
Doing everything LEED certified, so we got to prep the soil, get in the irrigation, topsoil, plants, bark dust, sod, and hydroseed. It was easy to get a lot of volunteers. We mentioned it to our employees, our staff. Anytime there's something in the community, they get all over it.
Now serving breakfast. Anybody want breakfast?
Had a couple hours sleep, got back here at 5 o'clock, and now we're installing, and we've got to be done by 9 o'clock.
We had a couple crews out here on Thursday, and they laid all the roofs in one day, which is usually about a week's worth of work, but they brought their A game and had everything planned out and ready and got her done.
What we're doing here is we're shooting in the topsoil for the landscape. We're going to shoot in some big 4 to 6 inch round rock along this bed over here to make like a dry creek bed effect. We'll be bringing in some compost. Later this afternoon we're going to be shooting in small pea gravel that's going to go on a pervious concrete road, which is the fire lane out front. Everybody came together and all this material has been donated, so it's just such a blessing to see everybody do that for the community.
Six days ago, Monday night, there was behind us nothing but a field and some weeds, and it was like a little ant farm building. We would just like to say thanks to every person, subcontractor, police department, city official, people passing out water. Every individual that came out made the difference of this project coming together. We're so thankful to have everybody involved.
We have union, non-union, volunteering right together. It's all about us doing a little bit, and look what we can do. It's pretty phenomenal. That look on somebody's face is, it almost needs a new word, because it's excited and it's emotional. They don't know how their lives are going to change.
The funds from the Haunted House go to things like books for kids in reading programs, all the way to helping a student who needs dental work. We'll have funding for years to come.
We're at the Nightmare Factory. We're all standing in line. As soon as they get to go through, we get to go through. Really, for a lot of us, the first time when it's all operational, because right down to the wire, they're still working on it actually just 15 minutes ago. So we've been in there during the day when the lights are on, but this is the first time we all get to go when it's dark. So we're totally excited. Pretty cool.
The unique thing about this project is it's not just touching one family, but it's touching hundreds of families through this organization, and we wish them the best. We hope that it impacts their lives, and the renovation of the Haunted House continues to change the school dynamics here forever.
The volunteers are like angels to me. It's just amazing that they give so freely of themselves. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's unbelievable. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We have been given a gift that we can never repay.
This will forever be a moment in time that will be remembered and shared and looked back on. Even 100 years from now, people will speak about this wonderful gift, this wonderful opportunity.